Morning, everybody. Today, we are on lesson number 82. It's still part of the review that we started yesterday, and we will be reviewing lesson 63 and 64. And we're live on Facebook. Okay, great. Lesson 82. The first one is lesson 63. The light of the world brings peace to every mind through my forgiveness. My forgiveness is the means by which the light of the world finds expression through me. My forgiveness is the means by which I become aware of the light of the world within me. Forgiveness is the means by which the world is healed together with myself. Let me then forgive the world that it may be healed along with me. Suggestions for specific forms for applying this idea are: let peace extend from my mind to yours, and then you would name somebody. I share the light of the world with you, and then you would name somebody. Through my forgiveness, I can see this as it is. And then lesson 64 says, let me not forget my function. I would not forget my function because I would remember myself. I cannot fulfill my function if I forget it. And unless I fulfill my function, I will not experience the joy that God intends for me. Suitable specific forms for this idea include, let me not use this to hide my function from me. I would use this as an opportunity to fulfill my function. And this may threaten my ego, but that cannot change my function in any way. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to bring Mary Magdalene through and see what she has to say to us today. The light of the world brings peace to every mind through my forgiveness, and let me not forget my function. Greetings, beloveds. There is one function that we serve, which is to remember our relationship with God, to remember that we are indeed one with all that is holy, that we are indeed divine beings. The quickest way to allow yourselves to remember what your function is to provide forgiveness. When one stands in judgment of oneself or another, there is a rift, there is separation. When you look upon a friend and you judge them for the actions that they commit, when you say, I would not do what they do, I would not be how they are, I will not think as they do, or not even a friend, if you have these judgments of another and you say, I don't approve of what they say, of what they think, of what they feel, of how they live, you have cut yourself off from your connection to them. Beloveds, understand that in a dualistic universe, you live within a hall of mirrors where each being that is brought to you and each circumstance that is brought to you is meant to show you an aspect of self that you have long ago forgotten, that you have said, I have nothing to do with this, and yet this being is brought to you. Understand that your soul has called them for. Understand that each circumstance is an opportunity for you to provide forgiveness, which brings you one step closer to your truth. The truth is that you love all beings. You do indeed love as God lives. God loves everything that was created in that instance in which God wanted to experience herself, himself, itself. It is much like the toys in Santa's workshop that come alive and have decided to create a world and an existence of their own. And yet, instead of being unified as being creations that will bring pleasure to others, they start wars over land and over boundaries and jealousy and fear, judgment. It is indeed all a game, and it is much like Santa's workshop. And there are these beings, these angelic beings, that many have called elves. And it is all a game, beloveds. And the surest and quickest way for you to awaken from this dream is to remember your function. And your function indeed is to love and to forgive. For in that forgiveness, beloveds, what is granted back to you is the freedom that you have to love as God loves. Let freedom be your guiding principle. Free to be as you were created, free to be and live as God intended, free to love, free to remember, free to know that the truth of you is such purity and such innocence, such beauty and such grandeur, and you have forgotten. You are indeed as angelic as the angels that you have read about, or that you yourself might have experienced. Know that this is the truth of you as well, beloved ones. For where you are, God does indeed exist. There is indeed a beauty and a grace and a pleasure to you that is born of love and could only be like love. So allow yourself, precious and beloved ones, to open your hearts. Allow yourself to remember your function and allow yourselves to forgive. Forgive the places where you have judged. Forgive the notion that anyone is separate from you, anyone is separate than you. And allow yourself to pierce through the veil and see the truth. And as you see the truth in another, beloveds, you will come to see the truth within yourselves. A truth that is mighty and bold and beautiful. A truth that is kind and loving and caring. The purity of you is exquisite beyond imagination. So grant to yourself this day and always, beloved ones, the moment of recognition of the truth of you, the truth of all beings. For you were indeed created in God's image. You were created and sculpted as love. And with each thought that you think, with each impression that is made upon the mind of God, so too you continue to manifest. Will you manifest love and pleasure and happiness and joy and peace and divinity? Or will you continue to allow the mind that was granted to you to help you create madness and mayhem, disaster and pain? This is not the proper use of the mind, beloveds. And through this course, we are bringing your mind to bear to say, there is another way. The reason for the review periods is for you to go back and with unison say, these lessons belong together. They will continue to train my mind. And as you are trained out of egoic thinking that looks for and sees separation in all things, your function is to forgive and to love. And that is the intention of these lessons. Let yourself forgive yourself. Let yourself see yourself as innocent, beloved ones. And there you shall find your greatest gift is to bestow forgiveness upon another, an extension of yourself, and to grant them love as well. Go with our blessings, beloved ones, in all that you do. And know that we are with you in your minds. We are with you as you walk. We are with you as you love. And should you need our assistance, reach out, and it will always be granted. Our blessings and love to you always, beloveds. I thank you very much for joining us. If you would ever like to come and join us live, this is done as a webinar, and the link is provided below. Hey, Kimmy. I just got a whole bunch of hearts from one of my friends. If you would ever like to speak to Magdalene directly, that's available for you as well. Sending you all my love and appreciation for being on this journey. Hi, Jean. This journey has been such a blessing in my life. I have made the most spectacular friends. I have met the most amazing people whose hearts are pure and are committed to the same journey of living a life of love and freedom. And I'm truly honored to have them in my world. Much love to all of you today. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.